Alright, hello world. One of my New Year's resolutions was I want to manage to do a full split. So what I know I have to do is I'm going to have to practice every day. So I was thinking I'd film and document my progress. I'm just going to warm up a little bit. Today's the first day. I know a lot of people have their resolutions, but I think the way that has kept me consistent, for example, with my meditation on this channel, is I film at least 10 minutes plus. Now I'm trying to do 15 minutes, and hey, I'm about a month and a half in, so why not try that for the splits? Now, obviously, it's just gonna be me here talking and doing a little practice. I wanna get into it. So why do I wanna learn the splits? Because I wanna be, I want to be flexible. I want to master my own body. And I just think it's cool. So what I'm practicing to do is I want to do, the first goal is to do an open side-to-side split. I'm not trying to do the forward, backward one yet. That'll perhaps be a later goal. Now, I am not as flexible as I used to be. I'm going to just try to open up those hips. Let's pull the hoodie over. I'm just here practicing on the roof, so I didn't wipe it down. I'm definitely going to be dusty, but hey, I can always shower. Day one. So another thing that I think most people need to be able to do, or could definitely work on, is your squat. Just, I'm not talking about squatting heavy. I'm talking about staying in squat position for a while. Just being able to sit down in here. And then I'm going to go on a closer one. That's a little awkward, but I can hold it. So for this, for me personally, I have no issue staying here, other than I feel it more in my ankles than anywhere else. So as long as I'm always moving my ankles, practicing my mobility in my ankles, I find it's not hard to stay down here and squat. But I'm not practicing the squat. I'm going to practice sitting there long, but that's not the goal we're doing for today. We're trying on split. Now, I chose these pants because there's already a little rip in them, so I'm not worried if they tear. So this is my day one. Unfortunately, I smell some fire in the distance. Someone's burning garbage again. So I'm gonna stay like this and just inch and edge into it. I'm just edging into it. So the dedicated thing is I should practice maybe 15 minutes a day. If I only get so far, that's fine. Now, today I just went straight into it. Realistically, if you're gonna do the splits and you don't have any sort of mobility, man, I'm way too tight today. I haven't worked out in a while, and getting right into it without warm up, that's how stiff I am. That's pretty pathetic for trying to actually reach the ground. So without any sort of warm up, I've got about right here right now. But hey, we gotta start somewhere. I hope everyone out there is having a good 2026 on the first day. Wherever you are, it's still, getting towards the evening for me. And I know that people like me, dump on it like, people and their New Year's resolutions. But if you legit actually try to achieve something and you keep going for it, or you get 1 out of 20 or 30 goals, you did something. So if you set a goal, don't let anyone say, it's a New Year's resolution, and, blow over like you failed to achieve it. Why not make them the butt of the joke when they're like, you're not gonna do it, and you're like, you know what? Maybe I am. Now, I'll be honest, I don't have many people around me who say, oh, you can't do it. What do you mean, New Year's resolutions? Like, I mean, everyone makes jokes about the general New Year's resolution, but I don't keep negative people around me. I'm probably the most negative person to myself, and sometimes I need that reality check, but I could also work on it. Oh. So obviously during the meditations I don't get to talk much, so today I'm just rattling it off. The moon is beautiful. I think for a long time of almost no activity, I'm gonna tell myself, you know, not too bad. Not too amazing either, but you gotta celebrate your victories. I'm gonna just take it easy down here in the spider. I feel like I'm getting a little bit wider now. And I'm barefoot, so I can't slide too much. If I was, you know, in a shoe, I could kind of wear a sock. So I want to, you know, no warm up, be able to go into a split, just like bam. Hit the split. It's day one. So what I find most about today, there we go with the prayer call, what I find is happening most often is my hips. My hips are the tighter part. If I get back to biking, my hips are going to be nice and, you know, a bit more loose. If any of you skateboard or longboard, I found that really gets your hips going. And you gotta, you know, sometimes just breathe into it. And sorry in advance if there's a bunch of background noise, but hey, that's how it is out here at this time. You got the prayer calls going. I'm getting all dusty here. I will definitely cut this up when I actually make a comprehensive video, but I want to document the process. And I'm not expecting people to watch every little bit. It's not for everybody, unless they want to practice too, do something similar. I'm 30 years old and I've never done a full split. I used to have good flexibility as a kid, so why not try? Today I'm doing all the stretches as well by feeling. I'm not timing them out. I'm just giving everything the time I feel it needs. And here I'm driving the glutes down. Driving the glutes down. Even feel a good stretch in the abdomen right there. Oh, you know, what do they call it? The child's pose. I think some people don't like stretching or moving because they're just like, oh, you're shaking your butt, you're whatever. Or I've even had men not want to do hip thrusts in the gym because they think it's effeminate. But it's like, hey, stop, you know, limiting your mind to think certain moves like that are effeminate. It's like, you gotta train your glutes. Everyone's got a butt. Everyone's got glutes. All right. touching the ground's not too much of an issue. Oh, I thought I'd regressed. Touching the toes, it's not bad at all. So, as I'm saying, don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't be hip thrusting or using your glutes. Or that you shouldn't be flexible and nimble. Or, oh yeah, women are flexible. Yeah, it might be true that women on average are more flexible. But why not be an exception? Why not be a flexible dude? And again, I'm nowhere like this. I'm feeling it. So long of not doing much yoga or flexibility. I'm really clumsy. This is embarrassing, but hey, I'm still gonna post it. And I'll only really be embarrassed if I do day 1, day 2, and the next day's nowhere to be found. See, I'm not trying to stress my joints and open as much as I could. I feel like there's another level, or what I'd say a 2-1, like a ding, like a unlock. But I feel like I'd feel that tomorrow and not in a good way. I want to be able to continue to train this every day to every other day. Meaning I will train splits every day, but I might not focus on the opening up every day. So if I go a little bit too far, I know it's going to cause me to perhaps injure myself or overextend, and I don't want to set myself back or prevent myself from being able to work on this. Let's do this. Actually, this is a little better than I thought because I'm currently sitting on my back foot and that ankle gets stretched too. It's getting darker. I'm starting to see the mosquitoes come out. Yeah, they're ready to feast. A little bit more, then we'll wrap this up. Do the other side. I'm just kind of freestyling it today. And pay attention that if any of you are doing this, I'm on hard concrete, so I'm using my left arm, and I did my right arm over there, to only soften it so that my full weight doesn't bear down on my ankle with a completely uneven and somewhat concrete, not somewhat, full concrete and somewhat uneven floor. The frog opener, whatever it's called. I love how I love how people act all manly and masculine and they're too rigid. They can't flow. You know, I've been someone who's like 220 pounds plus, good muscle development, and I wasn't completely unable to do any stretching, but hey, I was a bit too muscle bound. I'll have to make another video with the pictures so I don't just get called out for being small. But the point is, at this point in my life, I'm not that old, but I'm old enough to have realized that, yeah, that's cool. and I'll definitely get back to hypertrophy work. However, my goal now is a very comprehensive, holistic fitness fitness system. Let's do one more on each side and let's call it a day. You know, angle it different, get the stretch all the way around. You know, honestly, not to be a pushover, but that's enough for me today. It's a beautiful view. And not sure if you can see it down there. You got, let's turn this around. You got a mother dog and her puppies. Her puppies. There's 3 right now. These dogs kind of just show up on the property, so we feed them. But, one day they can be there and then they can be gone. Oh, first day of splits. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's frickin' go.